So this is where I got hacked, the author of Unhackable. So I was crushing it for everything, like marketing, promotion,
crushed it,
pages, you know, like the Unhackable Influencer Box, Unhackable Club. I mean, boom, 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 boom. We sold, get this, we're up to 6,000 books. You know, and it's almost a month before pre-sales. That's crazy. I've never done that before. But then we came to the spot where you kept saying, where are your influencers, Carrie? Right?
Meaning the relationships, the people who are going to email and social media on behalf of Carrie during the book launch. We need promoters, promotional partners, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you kept saying that. Your team kept saying that. And I'll tell you what, I let one weekend go by. I let another weekend go by. I mean, I think I was in like the third week.
You were.
and you're like, dude, what's going on? But here's what I said. I said, I don't want to be that guy who goes and, you know, hey, can you support my book? Can you support my book?
Who feels like this right now? I don't want to have to ask anybody to help me because it feels gross. Like I don't want to be that person.
Yeah, that was me. That was me. And I told you, I think I wrote therapeutically to your team. I'm like,
you did.
I'm like, you know, I want to be the giver in relationships. I love to give. I don't like to ask. I don't like to take. And you know what this was? It was fear. It was a lot of things. Pride. You know, I can ask, I can do it myself. Not really. I knew I couldn't. But number 2, control.
Yeah.
I don't want to have people reject me. You see what I'm saying? So like, if I don't ask for someone's help, they never said no.
Yep.
So I mean, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things going on. But finally, you busted me, and everyone did on a Friday. The whole team did. Like your team, my team. You all did. But here's what did you say? You said you're robbing people of tell that line.
Well, you're robbing people of the joy of being there for you and helping you. You know, Carrie, it would be one thing if you were a taker, because then you surround yourself with people that are also takers. But you are a giver, which means that naturally by who you are, you attract in people that are like you. So naturally you have attracted in an audience and colleagues that are givers. And it is, you know this because you are a giver. It feels so good. It gives you purpose. It gives you meaning and fulfillment when you can give to somebody. And if I came to you and said, Carrie, man, this means so much to me. I'm doing this book. And this book is going to change lives. It's going to help people in this way. And I need help getting it out. And is there any way that you would be willing to help me? You would be like, not only am I going to help you, but I'm going to construct this thing. I'm going to build this army. I'm going to do this billboard and we're going to have an event and it's going to be amazing. Like that's who you are, which means that the people around you would want to give to you and it's going to fill them up. And if it doesn't, if somebody has randomly come into your network that really is a taker disguised in giver clothing, then they're just not going to respond, right? They're not going to be an a-hole about it. They're going to just ignore you. And that tells you something about your network. And it's like, you don't have to end the relationship over it, but now you know because you asked. But the not asking, the not knowing is so much worse because then we build this story in our heads of what if this, what if that? And we always think of 82 worst case scenarios that feel awful to ultimately protect us, right? It's like a biological survival mechanism in us, but it's like none of that stuff comes true anyway. So the last thing I'll say is like, if you get off self and think, how can I position it so that the person I'm asking for help from wins? And whatever I need them to do, how can I get them to be the hero? How can I get their message out through what I'm doing? So if you show up in service, it helps everybody. It gives them the opportunity to give to you. You're giving back to them. Then you're one-upping each other. Now it's like the Carrie and Amber show where we're in competition. We can give more. And it's great. This page is a page that you can design and share with your supporters. so that they can see the book launch date. They can see what, who is supporting the book launch. Like, look at this. These are all people who have committed to supporting Carrie's book launch since he had the courage to ask. These are all people that otherwise wouldn't even know that this was happening if he didn't have the courage to ask. So I just want to reinforce that people do show up, right? These are also the amazing people. I love those silver dots that believed in the book, believed in Carrie, believed in what we're doing enough that they wanted to buy 100 copies of the book.
I think this page is gold. When I saw your team build this, I said, oh my gosh, like there is so much psychology going on. Talk psychologically.
Well, why don't you talk about what you love about it?
Well, I'll tell you what I love about it is people don't want to go first. And that's partially the fear. Like, there's no one there, introducing your fellow unhackable influencers, no one, and yet now we have people like the #1 entrepreneur coach in the world. We have one of the #1 real estate investor guys in the world. We have the queen of social media. You have Mark Batterson. You have all these people that they're saying, I know him. I read him. I know her, Jill Young. Oh, and then you want to be associated with these people. Why? Because they're amazing people. So the psychology of this is fantastic. But then you come down and like these people actually read the book. I love your team did these stars. Oh my gosh. I was like, that is so cool. No, I like that little stuff. And then you do an introduction, and it's so powerful. So I'm not endorsing myself. Folks, this is psychology. I'm not endorsing myself. She wrote this. I didn't write it. She wrote exactly what would make me shine. Thank you. And then I put a video of me essentially telling the endorsers, look, it's tough for me to ask for help, but this isn't about me. And I talked about B1G1 and how we're giving back to people. And look, your family needs to become unhackable. And if you want clients that are going to continue to invest in your business, they need to become unhackable. So it's almost like I'm telling the influencers, by you promoting this book, you're actually helping your own business. And then these amazing, our team designed these, but you put them in this super cool scroll thing. And then these are the ways to help, different emails, different viral activities. And then, oh my gosh, folks, like even if you have your own book launch, take these ideas and say, killer, but you explain for the people who don't know. And I know we got a hard stop in 4 minutes. What is swipe copy? What is sample social posts? What are graphics? And why would you put these as like a toolbox?
Well, if you ask people to promote your book, nobody can describe it better than you, number one. Number two is people are busy. You want to set your people up for success. Don't make them write the email and design the graphics and, think of what to say on social media. It also really increases your risk of them not following through if you make them do hard work. So you want to give them enough content and enough variety, especially in graphics. Don't just create one graphic, have a variety for them, because what I might like and feel confident sharing on my social media or to my email list is different than somebody else, right? So having a little bit of variety, but that stays on brand is going to be really important. And also allowing people the opportunity to do multiple posts, right? Don't just make one graphic and one social post. Make 3, make 5, and then maybe encourage them to see if they can, drop 3 posts for you over the course of a few days, right? So just think bigger and set your people up for success. And when you're doing swipe copy, which is the sample emails and social media posts and graphics, don't forget to include a hashtag that is related to the book, and then also a tag. So it'd be like @CarrieOverrunner. Hashtag unhackable book or unhackable 2020, or it depends on whatever you want it to be. There's no wrong way to do it, but it's nice that you can have a hashtag and a tag included in a post so that on launch day, you can search that hashtag, unhackable book, and you can see everybody's posts. And it's an easy way for you to comment, reply, and share and make people feel good and see who supported you. And it's also more buzzworthy that way because other followers can go to that hashtag and see everything else that's going on. It's just more fun. So those are a few things to keep in mind.